I'm out here to survive, give people freedom, and try not to go to Walmart.
That's Brewce Martin, founder of Skatopia and owner of the land it sits on.
How'd you stay away from Walmart?
Well, I'm not allowed in Walmart.
No?
They kicked me out.
20 years ago, Martin created Skatopia on 88 acres of woods and farmland in Meigs County. It's dedicated to a kind of freedom that attracts skateboarders from far and wide, and it's gained national fame in the skateboarding world.
Skatopia, the skateboarding mecca.
Some people know it from when they're 12 years old playing the Tony Hawk video games and hitting Skatopia up on the game. It's a nice let loose for the skateboarding world. I always looked at it as like a punk rock Woodstock kind of thing.
Oh, that's winning.
I bought it November 1st, 1995 on my birthday, even though I've been living the Skatopia style my whole life.
Martin got his first skateboard at 12 and immediately started building ramps in his mother's house in West Virginia. And he's been building them ever since.
Everywhere Bruce went, he built a big ramp, and then people made him tear it down and made him leave. So he kept looking for that spot where he could have that ramp, and I guess he found it.
All right.
Skatopia now has 4 large structures built for skating.
We call that building the church of skating.
Martin, now 52, has been a professional since 1990, and the sport is at the center of his life.
These are made by Sears and Roebuck. The Wipeout, the Woody, the Hot Dog, and the Hot Dogger.
In a ramshackle building near the property's entrance, Martin has set up a skateboarding museum. Its walls and ceilings are covered with hundreds of skateboard decks. Other rooms are filled with mementos from his life.
This piece right here is the piece that's been taken out of my head 3 times. There's my brain.
8 years ago, Martin suffered a traumatic brain injury and spent 6 weeks in a coma.
This pupil is always twice as big as this one.
Since then, he and everyone around him say he's not the same.
Come on, guys, let's go back.
After the accident, Martin's son Brandon came back to Skatopia from the professional skateboarding circuit to help run the place.
He's very impulsive, and his capability to control the impulse isn't there as much anymore.
Brewce Martin's on house arrest, the result of a felony assault charge from last year. The case is still open. He faces years in prison and pled not guilty by reason of insanity.
Like I said, when I got hit with that tire, man, that changed my life too. You know, I have a really bad temperamental problem now. I lose control of myself a lot of times.
For 40 plus years, skateboarding has been his life. But now Martin can't skate as often or as well as he used to because one of his eyes never fully healed. There's a hint of defeat when asked about throwing the next big party at Skatopia.
It's just because of the quality of my skating has really diminished, and that's where my self-esteem was based in that a lot. So, I don't know.
Before his injury, the parties here were nihilistic spectacles. A 2009 documentary called Skatopia, 88 Acres of Anarchy, filmed before Martin's injury, shows him as the ringleader at the center of mayhem. Brandon has begun to exert more control, and he's trying to move Skatopia away from its reputation. No more burning cars, no more throwing fireworks into the barn, no more waving around firearms.
You know, I've lost a lot of friends because I'm trying to do something right. You know, a lot of people just wanted to abuse what we were giving and not be grateful for the opportunities we were trying to, help people with.
So Brandon didn't advertise much before their most recent party. Fewer people showed up than in the past. No cars were burned. No lit fireworks were thrown into the barn. And next year, the plan is for invitation-only parties. So these days, Brewce sits on the edge of the party selling t-shirts.
We got a lot of good stuff.
While his son tries to bring some order to this anarchist skater punk dreamland in southeastern Ohio.